The story begins in Roussillon, France. Young Count Bertram is called to Paris because the king is dying. Bertram leaves home, unaware that Helen, a humble doctor's daughter, is secretly in love with him. The Countess gives Helen her blessing to follow Bertram to Paris. Helen plans to use her late father's medical skills to try and cure the sick king. In Paris, the king agrees to let Helen treat him. He promises that if she succeeds, she can marry any lord she chooses. Helen miraculously cures the king. When she chooses Bertram, however, the proud count refuses to marry a lowborn woman. The angry king forces them to wed anyway. Stubbornly, Bertram refuses to touch her and immediately flees to the wars in Italy with his dishonest friend. Paroles. Bertram sends Helen a cruel letter with an impossible challenge. He will only accept her as his wife if she gets the ring from his finger and bears his child. Sad but determined, Helen disguises herself as a pilgrim and travels to Italy. There she discovers Bertram is a war hero, but is trying to seduce a local girl named Diana. Helen convinces Diana and her mother to help her with a trick. Diana will agree to meet Bertram in the dark, but Helen will secretly take her place. Two tricks happen at once. First, French soldiers ambush and blindfold Paroles to expose his cowardice. He easily insults his own friends before they unmask themselves and shame him. Meanwhile, in the dark bedroom, Diana gets Bertram's ancestral ring and gives him Helen's ring in return. Believing he got what he wanted, Bertram is completely fooled. Helen spreads a rumor that she has died and heads back to France. Believing Helen to be dead, Latour negotiates with the Countess for Bertram to marry his own daughter. Back in France, Bertram asks the king for a pardon. He offers a new ring to marry another lord's daughter, but the king recognizes it as Helen's ring and arrests him for murder. Suddenly, Diana arrives with Bertram's ancestral ring, exposing his lies. Finally, the doors open and a pregnant Helen steps forward. Bertram realizes he has fulfilled his own contract. Humbled, he accepts Helen as his true wife. All's well that ends well.